And we welcome you back to the Viper Pit. For those of you out there, this is JV action. I was talking to Coach Sierra, so we're going to get caught up on the scoreboard here. 23-21. JV Vipers leading in a back-and-forth game if you've been with us. This is bonus basketball. If I get out here nice and early, I like to get the stream up and just let folks watch the younger talent coming up. I don't typically do play-by-play for the JV. But if you're watching, you know who these young men are. So I'll turn the mic down. I'm caught up on the scoreboard. Vipers up 23-21, and we will see you for the pregame of the varsity game coming up in about a half an hour or so. All right, welcome to the Viper Pit, everybody. A thrilling JV game coming to a conclusion with Glenn winning at 42-39. And we've got the varsity contest coming up. They put 15 minutes on the clock. So let me know how I sound out there if you get a chance, Christina Weber. And we will get underway with the actual broadcast itself here at about 7 or 8 minutes from now. So we'll keep you right here for the pregame warm-ups and be back for the pregame and the broadcast itself in about 5 or 6 minutes. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Viper Pit for the first time in the 2025-2026 season for Vandegrift Vipers basketball here on the Vype Live Network. My name is Merle Bertrand, Vype Live Broadcast Director, here with you for the home opener as the Vandegrift Vipers get ready to take on the Glen Grizzlies, a fellow Leander ISD school. It'll be game number 2 for the Vipers. They're coming in here with an overall mark of 0-1. They dropped their season opener, I believe it was on Friday, 62-58 against Lake Travis. A quality loss against a good opponent against the Cavaliers. I believe that contest was over at Concordia University. And for the Glen Grizzlies, they are playing their third game in 4 days. They come in here with a mark of 1-1. Now, they lost 64-60 at Westwood, a familiar opponent for the Vipers last Friday, and then bounced back to defeat Anderson, another good 5A team, 48-43 at Anderson on Saturday afternoon. So, early non-district basketball matchup here tonight. Of course, the Vandegrift Vipers last year reaching the postseason play and losing a heartbreaker to who was that? I wrote it down here and I can't hardly read it. Well, I don't see it in my notes here. They lost in the area round by 1 point. I think it was Harlan. It was Harlan last year in the area round. Lost it by 53-52, I believe the final score was. But making the playoffs and are almost getting to the third round. Glen last year coming up a 20-19 campaign last year. And kind of a mediocre regular season for the Grizzlies. They caught on fire in the playoffs. They rattled off 3 straight wins and then lost their final contest of the year in the regional finals to close out their season. So you never know. You just got to get to the playoffs and see what happens after that. As the captains are meeting near midcourt. And I would say hello to my better half, our QA tonight, Christina Weber-Bertrand. She'll be keeping an eye and an ear on the broadcast tonight. Make sure that we're all dialed in and looking and sounding as good as we possibly can. Thank you, Christina. Bit of a disclaimer here. We battled some internet issues here in the gym. I was doing Lady Viper volleyball over the course of the fall, and I did a girls basketball game here last week and had some problems with the internet. We tried to hardwire it into the ports. The ports aren't dead. The Leander ISD Wi-Fi doesn't work, so this is kind of a test for us tonight. We've got some settings set up here. We'll see how it looks, see if it holds up. If it does drop, we'll make some adjustments and just refresh, and it'll be back on in a minute or so. So it stayed up the entire time to the JV contest, so we'll see how it does here tonight. Email's open, Voice of the Vipers, all one word plural, voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. And I give a shout-out to my mom tuned in from the great state of Illinois, #1 Viper fan in the state of Illinois. And Mom, don't get all excited. We grew up as Illini fans, and Glen's colors are dark blue and orange like the University of Illinois, so don't get confused, Mom. You got to be cheering for the black, white, and silver that you see there on your screen. So we're about 4 minutes away from the opening tip-off. We'll take a break, make sure that we're all dialed in here, and be back in time for the starting lineups on the national anthem. You're watching Vandegrift Vipers basketball season premiere on the Vype Live Network.
Thank you to our sponsor, Wayne Weigel State Farm Insurance Agency, providing insurance and financial services. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Please visit www.agentwayne.com for all your insurance and financial service needs.
When you buy or sell a piece of property, it helps to have a friend in the business. Independence Title will pick up the ball on your transaction and take it right across the goal line. Independence is locally owned right here in Austin with deep roots in the Vandegrift community. Independence is also the Austin Business Journal's #1 title company. Work with the home team at Independence Title. Call 329-5299 or go to independencetitle.com.
Family time, anytime, always worth every dime. On our way to Chicken E, unbelievable sweet tea. Extra tenders, they're the best, not to mention all the rest. Chicken E's the place to go for all of us in the know. Plenty of size to make a meal. Chicken E is for real. Follow me to Chicken E, gotta have their sweet tea.
And we welcome you back to the Viper Pit of the campus of Vandegrift High School in Northwest Austin, Texas on a warm, muggy Monday evening. It feels like baseball weather, and I'm happy to report that we're officially going to be back for Viper baseball this spring. Just got the contract signed today. Looking forward to that. But first, we've got a full season of basketball, and of course, we're not done with football yet. But the school year rolling right on by here as we are in mid-November. All the Christmas decorations starting to come out. And this is the season premiere of Viper basketball. We've been on the air since, I think, 2011 on the old KMAX Sports and now Vype Live. As the Vipers with the home opener against the Glen Grizzlies. Yeah, we're going to turn it over to the stadium and PA announcer, Mr. James Moore, down there at the scoring table, rocking the tunes as well for our pregame starting lineup and announcements.
Welcome everyone to Vandegrift High School for this matchup between the Glen Grizzlies and the Vandegrift Vikings. And now introducing the visitors from Glen. Guard, 6'1", senior, number 24, Dallas Hernandez. Guard, 6'1", sophomore, number 20, Hudson Roberts. Forward, 6'3", senior, number 12, Elijah Kawinda. Guard, 6'7", junior, 23, Justin Lee. Guard, 6'3", senior, number 10, Morton Roberts. The Grizzlies are coached by John Ortiz. He's assisted by LCL Janet, Jermaine Holden, and Justin Cannon. And now, introducing your Vikings from Vandegrift High School. Guard, 5'10", senior, number 0, Henry DeFore. Guard, 6'1", junior, number 1, Destin Harry. Forward, 6'7", senior, number 4, Hank Brand. Forward, 6'5", coached by Jerry Sierra and assisted by Justin Marlin and Paul Pearson. Let's hoop.
All right, so we are ready for basketball here tonight at the Viper Pit. Thought they were going to do the national anthem, but looks like we're going to get straight to it here. For the Vipers on the court in the home white, starting 5, number 0, Henry DeFore, number 1, Destin Herring, number 4, Hayden Brannon, number 11, Preston Kirkendall, and number 24, Trey Block, as the Vipers in the home white tonight. For Glenn, it's Elijah, can't read my own handwriting here, Kamwinda, number 12, number 20, Hudson Roberts, number 23, Justin Leach, number 24, Dallas Hernandez. And I missed one guy. We'll try to get him here as we get underway. And it's number 10, Orden Roberts with the basketball. We are underway. Vipers in white. And Glenn in dark blue. Pass down low. And a jump shot for 3 from the right side. Rattled out no good. The rebound pulled down by Henry DeFore. I'll get the scoreboard updated to the first quarter here at the next break in the action. Jumper for 3, left side. Kirkendall drains it. Good start. 3-0 Vipers. Pass over here to the near side. I haven't done basketball since that playoff game, so bear with me as I shake off the cobwebs here. Dribble drive, kick it over to the right side. Over to the right side off the iron, no good. And the rebound pulled down by DeFore. And a foul going to be called from behind. I guess correction technically. I did the girls' game last week, so. Foul called on Orden Roberts. So Vipers up 3-0 with the basketball going right to left as we are underway. Out on top of the key. This is Kirkendall with it. I was saying Kuykendall all year last year, and Coach said, don't worry, I have for 2 years, but it is Kirkendall, so we'll get it right this year. He's got it. Got away with the push off there. Kicks it over to the right side, over to Herring. Destin Herring on the dribble drive attack. Ball stripped away and stolen by the Grizzlies. Here comes Roberts, pushing it up the court. Kicks over in the far wing. Back out to Roberts. Launches a long 3. Rattled out, no good. The rebound pulled down. Nice work on the boards there by Kamwinda. Hands it off to Roberts. Roberts coming out into zone defense. Pass on the right post, and the shot rattled out, no good. Good work on the boards again by Kamwinda. Triple team trap. Kicks it over here to the near side to Roberts. Roberts from the right side. Hit it. Orden Roberts puts the Grizzlies on the board. 3-2 ball game just underway. Here comes DeFore across the timeline. Working now on the baseline, and the ball deflected, kicked out of bounds, and it'll go back over to the Grizzlies. I thought maybe it may have been deflected, but it was not. 6:02 to go opening quarter. Vandegrift 3, and the Glen Grizzlies 2. Glen, a 5A ball club. Part of the Leander ISD, one of the 6 schools in the district. In fact, the newest school in the district. Hands off near side to Justin Lee. Lee over to the near side to Roberts. Back out on top to Lee. Kicks it far wing. Cut off by Trey Block. Good job on the defense. Back on top to go to Lee. Between the circles. Pass over here to the near side to Hernandez. Vipers are switching out of the man-to-man defense. No, it's a zone. It's a zone. Pass on the left wing. Right side, Hernandez driving to the baseline. Looking for the reverse layup. Nowhere to go. Had to kick it back out on top. Vipers playing good defense here early going. And that's going to be a ticky-tack reach-in foul going to be called on Destin Herring. His first. And the team first. Grizzlies inbound and on the baseline. Out on top they go to Lee. Lee kicks it near wing to Roberts. Back over to Lee. Between the circles. Dangerous pass, but he got to go through to the free throw line. Kicks it out left side for 3 in the lead. Off the iron, no good. The rebound pulled down by Kirkendall. Preston Kirkendall pushing it up the court, right to left. Now he hands it off to DeFore. DeFore on the attack. Cut off at the free throw line. Gets it over to Block off the screen. Back to Kirkendall. Out to DeFore. DeFore, the underhand scoop shot up and in. Henry DeFore floating through the air to put the Vipers up by 3 again at 5-2. Left side. Lee with it. Kicks it over, far wing over to Roberts. Down low in the paint, shot up, tough shot up and in by Dallas Hernandez. And the Grizzlies pull back within 1. Here comes DeFore quickly up the court. Good give and go to Kirkendall, but the shot blocked. It rolls out of bounds. It'll stay with the Vipers with 4:13 to go in the opening quarter. Malika Diaby checking in for the Grizzlies. And number 5 is Luke Underwood. Number 10, Grant Gork-Powala checking in for the Vipers. Inbound to Kirkendall. Long 3, right side, off the iron, short. Rebound pulled down by Block. Good job on the boards. Trey Block, the senior guard. Nice head fake on the baseline, in the paint. Underwood up, oh, no good. Rebound pulled down, loose on the court. Still scramble for it. Should be Viper ball, and it is. Henry DeFore to inbound it. Halfway through this opening quarter. Standing on the F on Vandegrift on the baseline. Having some problems getting it in, but does get it in to Kirkendall out on top, just off the Viper logo. Kirkendall hands it off to DeFore. DeFore working the dribble to his right, lost the handle, keeps the dribble alive. Kicks it over right side. Underwood, right side for 3, off the iron, too long, rebound. And that should be an over the back call here, I believe, on number 2 for Glenn. Yep, over the back call on Malik Etiabi. There's a Malik and a Makai Etiabi. Etiobhio. The inbound pass on top to Gork-Powala. He hands it off the Block. Block on the Viper logo. Kicks over here to the near side, 2-4. Hayden Brandon is checked into the ball game, by the way, number 4. There's a shot for 3 from the top of the key. Drains it! Gork-Powala with the tray. Vipers up, 8-4. Pass kicked over to the far wing. In the far corner now. Yeah, ball poked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Grizzlies with 3:09 to go. Destin Herring checking back in for Vandegrift. Comes in 4-4. Vipers are deep this year. A lot of talent on this team. Talking to Coach Sierra before we got underway tonight. Hernandez. Handing it off to Lee. Lee kicks over to the near side. Pass to the free throw line to Hernandez. Head fake. Bounce pass down low in the left post. Shot altered by Block. Good job. And the rebound pulled down by Luke Underwood. Underwood over to Herring. Good defense there by Vandegrift. 2:40 to go in this opening quarter. Herring kicks over the far side to Block. Block out on top to Gork-Powala. Kicks it over near side Underwood. Underwood with the dribble drive. Cut off on the baseline. Nowhere to go. Rolls it over to Block. Right side for 3. Drains it! Trey Block with the 3rd Viper 3 of the ball game. And it's a comfortable 7-point lead right now, 11-4. Hernandez over to the near side. In the paint, underhand scoop shot. Wild, no good, but a foul going to be called on one of the Vipers. We shall see who it is. I think they're going to get Grant Gork-Powala with that foul. That'll be his first. And the team's second. At the free throw line, free throw up and good from Justin Lee. DeFore checking back in. Lee's second shot glances off the iron. Loose ball in the court. Scramble for it. Tracked down by DeFore. DeFore pushed it across the timeline. Still with the dribble. Picks it up at the free throw line. Far side over to Gork-Powala. And is fouled. Tried to drive the baseline. Orton Roberts got him with the body. That's 2 on Roberts. That's a big early foul here for the Grizzlies. Roberts has to come out, and Victor Bala checking in for the Grizzlies. DeFord inbounded on the baseline. Ball deflected and tracked down. Heads up play by Kirkendall, who's checked back in. And he's going to be fouled from behind, I believe, on number 12. We'll double check. Yes. It's Kamwinda with the foul. 14 foul on Glenn. One more, and the Vipers will shoot free throws with that goofy new rule they put in place last year. DeFore gets it in, out on top to Underwood. Underwood on the Viper logo at half court. Hands it off to DeFore. 100 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Vipers by 6 with the basketball. Far side to Herring. Good pass in the paint to Brannon, and he draws a foul on the way up. He'll shoot 2. Vipers doing a good job getting passes down low and getting the Grizzlies in foul trouble here early. That's the second foul of the ball game on Kamwinda. And Hayden Brannon, the senior, with 2 free throws. The first one glances off the iron. Checking in, Trey Block. Brannon transferred in from Lake Travis last year, immediate contribution for the Vipers, now a senior. Second free throw for Brannon off the iron, no good. And the rebound pulled down by the Grizzlies. Lost opportunity there. Pass over to Hernandez, far side. Push it up the court. Ball deflected out of bounds by DeFore. And it'll stay with Glenn with 1:29 to go in this opening quarter. Pass over here to the near wing. At the free throw line, kicks over to the far side to Hernandez. Driving to the baseline, cut off by Block. At the free throw line. This is Parker with it. Out on top they go to Hernandez. Number 22, Quentin Parker. Has it, turnaround jumper from the free throw line off the iron, off the top of the backboard, no good. Rebound pulled down by Block. Block pushing it up the court. Keeps the dribble alive over on the far side. Out on top to DeFore. 50 seconds to go. DeFore with the dribble drive attack. Still with the dribble. Spin move. High off the glass. No good. The rebound pulled down by Brannon. Nice job on the boards. Little running hook shot up and in. Hayden Brannon saves the possession for the Vipers. They build their lead to the biggest of the ball game at 13-5. Parker at the free throw line. Give and go to Hernandez. Shot altered. Rebound pulled down by Block. Block pushing it up the court. Spin move. No good. Rebound pulled down by the Grizzlies. 14 seconds to go. Over on the far side. 10 seconds. Back on top now to Justin Lee. Lee kicks the free throw line to Parker. They're not going to get a shot off. Shot after the buzzer, and that is the end of a good first quarter of basketball for the Vandegrift Vipers. They lead it 13-5 after 1. Yeah, we'll let you take a look at the sponsors of Vandegrift Vipers basketball. Without them, so much wouldn't happen. Thank you to all those folks, not only the broadcast, but all sorts of stuff here. And we've got our first email of the season. Comes in appropriately enough from Mr. Douglas Jopling. Says, aloha from Hawaii. Sound Jopling checking in again. Go Vipers. Thank you, Mr. Jopling. He texted me. I forget where I was, but he texted me asking if I was doing the game in Lake Travis, and I think I was doing football at the time. So, as he put, another season, and we are here and ready to go. Vipers off to a good start, 13-5. All those little things that you got to remember how to do, how to keep score, all that kind of stuff. The fouls, the foul rules since they changed a year ago. But 13-5 Vipers. 3 3-pointers. Gork Powalter, Preston Kirkendall, and Trey Block, all with trays. The Vandegrift open up this early lead, but a lot of basketball left to be played here as we're getting ready to start the second quarter. Nice crowd on hand here at the Viper Pit on this Monday evening, a rare Monday night affair. And it's Viper basketball. At 4, we'll bring it up across the timeline. Kicks it over to Trey Block. Over to DeFore. DeFore trying to set up an alley-oop, I think, and the timing wasn't quite there. That was either an alley-oop or one of the worst-looking shots you'll ever see in your life, but I think they were trying to alley-oop it to Brannon, and he got held up in traffic. And instead it's going to be a foul here on the other end, going to be called on Kirkendall. And that is 2 on Preston Kirkendall, the senior forward. No, 1 on Kirkendall, pardon me. Hernandez kicks it out on top. Back over to Lee, who's checked back in the game. Lost the handle, but gets it back. Back to Hernandez. This is Maddox Aronica on defense on him, wearing number 2. And Aronica flagged for the foul. So Maddox Aronica making his first appearance of the broadcast season, the junior point guard. Pass kicked over near side to Roberts. Roberts. Ball kicked out of bounds again. This Viper defense is playing stout, not giving up any easy passes. Pass to the near side. This is Hudson Roberts with it, number 20. And Kirkendall gets in the strips of basketball away. Outlet to DeFore. DeFore kicks it over to Trey Block, far side. Block splits the defense, pulls up for the floating jump shot up and in. Good defense turns into good offense for Vandegrift. They got a double-digit lead now, 15-5. Double team trap, kick it over to the far wing to Hernandez. In the far corner. Cut off of the baseline. Out on top. In the paint. Kind of a floater, rolls up and in from Hudson Roberts. His first points of the ball game. Makes it now 15-7. Thank you, Douglas Dropping, for the email. voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. Oh, DeFore traveled. I'm a little rusty, but even I could tell that was a travel. Nice crowd on hand. A lot of students here. That's what I like to see. A lot of students to my right. We'll give you a shot of that here at the next break in the action. Roberts, a floater off the glass. No good. The rebound pulled down by Kirkendall. Outlet pass to DeFore. Can he track it down? He does get to it in the corner. Now he'll drive the baseline. Kicks it over far side. Block. The wide open 3. Off the iron. Too strong. Rebound poked and controlled by the Grizzlies. Here comes Glenn left to right. Outlet pass right side. Too far out of bounds. It'll go back to Vandegrift with 6 minutes to go in the half. Fans still arriving here at the gym. DeFore bringing it up. There's the alley-oop to Brannon, up and in. That's what they tried to do a moment ago. Much better execution that time, 17-7. Hayden Brannon with a high percentage shot off the feed from Henry DeFore. On the attack, right side, now in the corner, 4-3 from the far corner, off the iron, too strong, rebound poked, and out of bounds, it'll stay with Glenn. Destin Herring checking back in for DeFore. It's Herring, Aronica, Brannon, Kirkendall, and Block on the court right now for the Vipers. There's a long 3 from the far corner, put up and in by Orden Roberts. And a timeout taken. With 5:24 to go in this first half. Vipers lead it by 7, 17-10. Comfortable, but haven't put them away yet. So we will be with you again 1 week from today. Check that, 1 week from tomorrow. It'll be another non-district clash with another Leander ISD school, the Leander Lions. That'll be at 11:30 in the morning Central Time as the students are on Thanksgiving break next week. So 11:30 next Tuesday morning, not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow. That'll be our final non-district broadcast of the year. And then we get underway, I believe it's December 2nd against Stony Point. And you can't count the number of ways the Vipers want to end that long losing streak against Stony Point. We'll be with you for every district game the rest of the way, starting in December. Do have at least one more girls broadcast on tap. I believe it's December 9th against Bowie here at the Viper Pit. And as I mentioned, Viper baseball coming this spring. Viper football on the NFHS network. You can still find that link over on Vype as the Vipers move to the area round Thursday night from UFCU Texas Bobcat Stadium down in San Marcos against the Harlan or Brandeis. There's a steal. Speaking of blue and orange. And DeFore with a good foul there to prevent the breakaway. So Vipers a little sloppy there, 17-10, 5:12 to go first half. Grizzlies with a chance to cut it down to a two-possession game. Working on to 4. Kicks it over near side for 3. Drains it. Got to get a hand in Orton Roberts' face. That's his second tray of the ball game. He's got 8 points already. And that 10-point lead has shrank to 4. There's Block. Shakes off the defense. High off the glass and in. What a move by Trey Block. (19-13). Pass over on the far wing. This is Lee with it. Picks up his dribble. Dangerous pass. Forces through over the far side. Head fake. No shot. Back out on top to go to Lee. 4.5 to go in the half. Back to Roberts. Roberts dribble drive. Puts up the floater. That's short. Rebound pulled down by Herring. Gives it to DeFore. The layup up. Show. That's got to be goaltending. There's a call. Yeah, that's going to be goaltending. Give the points to DeFore. Near side official missed it, but the official trailing the play saw it, had a better angle. And DeFore will get credit for the 2 points. 21-13. Vipers have rebuilt an 8-point lead. Left side, this is Hernandez with it. At the free throw line. Out on top they go to Roberts. Roberts attacks. And that shot is up and in. 4 points in the ball game for Roberts. That was pretty good defense there by Kirkendall. Forced him to alter that shot, but he got it to glance off the board anyway. There's Block on the dribble drive. Double team. Triple team. Kicks it back out on top to Herring. Herring working between the circles. On the attack. Rolls it over to DeFore, far side. DeFore on the attack. He puts it up off the glass and in. Vipers have been able to answer every time Glidden goes on a run. Back up to an 8-point edge. Over on the far side, and reaching foul going to be called on DeFore. That'll be 2 on Henry, the senior. So Maddox Aronica will check in for him. Don't want to pick up that third foul here in the first half. 3:21 to go in this opening half. 23-15, Vipers up by 8. Inbound pass on top. Number 1, Rico Norman is checked into the ball game for the Grizzlies. This is Dallas Hernandez with the basketball right now in the Viper logo near half court. Far side over to Roberts. Out on top. Back to Kamwunda. Eddie Obio. Back to Hernandez. Far side. Shakes off the defense. And almost threw it away, but tracked down in the far corner. Now cut off on the baseline. Back on top to Hernandez. Got away with the travel. As Veronica jumps out on him. Turnaround in the paint. Kicks it over to the near corner. This Viper defense is not giving up anything. Shakes off the defense, and the ball deflected. Somehow got through. Off the glass, no good. The rebound followed, no good. Poked up the air, and the rebound pulled down by Gore Pawala. Tremendous defense by the Vipers. Here comes Herring pushing it up the court. Back to Aronica. Kirkendall. Over the Block. 2:20 to go in the half. Trey Block checks with Coach Sierra to get the play call. Behind the back dribble. Lost the handle. Kept it alive. Underhand. Scoop shot up and in. Not sure they drew it up that way, but the points count. And the lead is back up to 10. Over on the far side to Roberts. Roberts kicks it near side to Hernandez. Back to Roberts to Hernandez. At the free throw line now to Cremunda. Give and go, far side. Roberts will launch a 3. Drains it. Man. Single-handedly keeping the Grizzlies in the ball game. And a timeout taken. With 1:28 to go here in this first half. Vipers lead by 7. But the Grizzlies just kind of hanging around. Thank you again to my better half, Christina Weber-Bertrand. Our Q8 tonight, keeping an eye and an ear on the broadcast as we shake off the basketball cobwebs. Always fun to transition from one sport to the other, especially when two sports are going on at the same time. I mentioned the crowd on hand. Look at all the students over here on the right side. Almost to the top of the gym. All students, probably a lot of football players. I saw some Lady Viper basketball players here tonight. And then the parents down below us, all the way to the left. And a good crowd on hand across the way from the Glen folks, not too far away. So nice crowd on a Monday night. Everybody getting in the holiday spirit. Here's Herring with the basketball. Over the block, left side, cut off nicely, driving to the baseline, still with the dribble. Working down low, kicks it back out on top to Veronica. Trying to shake off the defense, hands it off to Herring. 1 minute to go in the half. Herring flies with the pass near side, and a foul called away from the basketball. Going to be called on Glenn. I believe it's on number 1. Yes, that's on Rico Norman, his first. As the Etiobio brothers checking in, Malik and Mackay. Malik number 2, Mackay number 3. If any Glenn fans know how to properly say that name, send me an email, voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. There's block for 3 off the back of the iron, no good, but rebound pulled down by Veronica. On the way to the hoop, lost the handle, and ball rolls out of bounds, and it'll go back over to Glenn with 49.4 seconds to go. Kirkendall allowed to check in here for block. So Dallas Hernandez will bring it up. Let's see if they play for 1 here with 45 seconds to go in the half. Brings it across the stripe. Got up in the air, almost turned it over. Etiobio cut off, kicks it over to his brother on the far side. Now cut off on the baseline. Back to Obio on the far side for 3 off the iron. Short rebound. Good job blocking out by Gorth Powala. Hands it off to Herring. Destin Herring. Not Dustin, Destin, D-E-S-T-I-N. 15 seconds. Starts the attack. Rolls over to the far side to Veronica. 8 seconds. Back on the top to Herring. 5 seconds. Got to move. 3, 2, give and go to Gork Powala. Put it up, no good. Had a good shot and missed it. And that is how the first half is going to come to an end. Vipers seem to be in command, but Glenn hanging around. 25-18 your score at the end of half number 1. We will take a break, get the score numbers put together, and be back for half number 2. You're watching Vandegrift Vipers basketball season premiere on the Vype Live Network.
Vyper fans, is your home in need of a refresh? Whether you want a full-service home renovation or it's time to create your dream kitchen or bathroom, A. Newman Interiors has you covered. We will use our preferred pricing with major brands to choose the most perfect furniture and finish selections for any space in your home or office. A. Newman Interiors has proudly served the 4 Points community for over 10 years, and there's no better clients than our Vyper fans. Call 626-310-2315 today to schedule your free consultation.
Y'all listen up. Let me tell you something about group meals from Rudy's Barbecue. It's got all you need for all the folks you gotta feed, smoked meat, sides, and more. There's everything down to the tablecloth, just like the one that you see at the store. At a bridal shower, it's better than flowers. And a long business meeting, it'll pass the hours. It'll feed all the cousins at a family function. It's better than potluck at a church luncheon. Next time you need to feed 10 or more, call and order a Rudy's group meal.
Next in line.
Halftime at the Vyper Pit. Vandegrift on top 25-18. Merle Bertrand here with you on this Monday evening. About 80 degrees a high today in Austin, Texas. Starting to hear some Christmas music, but it doesn't feel like it outside as we give you the scoring updates here. First for the Glen Grizzlies, leading all scores tonight. 11 points in the ballgame for Orden Roberts. 3 3-pointers in the second quarter, single-handedly keeping Glen in this basketball game right now. So the Vipers have to figure out a solution for him. So 11 points for Roberts, 4 points for Hudson Roberts. So Orden Roberts with 11, Hudson Roberts with 4, 2 points for Dallas Hernandez, and a single point from the free throw line for Justin Lee to give you the 18 points for the Glen Grizzlies. For the Vandegrift Vipers, a little bit more balanced scoring. Trey Block with 9 points in the ballgame to lead the Vipers, 6 points for Henry DeFore, 4 points for Hayden Brannon, and 3 points apiece for Grant Gore-Powell and Preston Kirkendall. As the Vipers led at 13-5 at the end of the first quarter and basically fought to a draw in the second quarter. 25-18 your score here at the end of the first half. So back once again for another season of Viper basketball here on the Vype Live Network. Began broadcasting Viper basketball, I think it was maybe in the 2010-2011 season with Cliff Ellis as the head coach. That year they had no seniors, the school's second year of existence. Our first ever broadcast on what was in, first ever Vandegrift broadcast on what was in KMAX Sports was in fact a Vandegrift Viper basketball game. A playoff game in 2009. Young Vipers, who just freshmen and sophomores, qualified for the 4A playoffs. And I didn't do that game. I came on board next year and have been with the Vipers pretty much ever since. So a lot of basketball here in this gym. And we'll be with you again 1 week from tomorrow at 11:30 in the morning as the Vipers will take on Leander. That's always a defensive slobberknocker. And then we'll be with you throughout district play, every single district game, all 16 of them, as the Vipers still competing in that overblown District 25 6A, 9-team district, so 8 opponents, which makes for 16 different games, home and away. So we'll be with you for all of those and hopefully a nice long playoff run. Email is open, voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. If you want to give a shout out to your favorite player on either side, Glen fans welcome aboard as well. Grizzlies already back out on the court. Vipers still talking in the locker room. Football coming up Thursday night from what used to be Bobcat Stadium. Now it's UFCU Stadium down at the Texas State University in San Marcos. I'll be joined by Hank Hudson, Matt Sanders, Brian Spieler on the sidelines as the Vipers will take on the Brandeis Broncos for the first time in program history in the 6A Division II area round. Vipers looking to defend their state title from last year. What a game last Friday night against Westlake. Man, oh man, oh man. I think I'm still a little bit hoarse from that one. But that will be Thursday night. It will be on the NFHS network. We'll have the link posted on Vype, but it has to be on pay-per-view on NFHS as per UIL rules. Vipers looking to win that one and have pumpkin pie on Thanksgiving after practice. So we've got about 3 minutes or so till the start of the second half. I'm going to save my voice a little bit. I'm a little raspy and be back for the second half tip-off. You're watching Vandegrift Vipers basketball on the Vype Live Network. Welcome back to the Viper Pit. 2 minutes ago in the halftime festivities here. The Vipers up 25-18. I referenced football a moment ago. We broadcast for 7 of the 9 teams in District 25-6A this year in football. Not quite as extensive coverage in basketball, but it grew. It grew from last year. In addition to the Vipers' home and away games, we're going to be broadcasting home games for Westwood and Stony Point and McNeil. So 4 of the teams in District 25-6A will be represented. We're still working on more, along with Eastview, Regents. I'm forgetting somebody. But pretty good coverage this year. Basketball, a little bit harder to sell. Smaller teams, smaller booster clubs. Harder to find that sponsorship money, so we keep working on it. But we should be able to get you scoring updates throughout the season in the other district games going on in the area with that kind of coverage. That's always kind of fun to check in and find out what's going on between a Westwood and a Stony Point or something like that. Especially as those playoff races heat up. So 25-18 your score. Here's halftime winding up. We'll take you inside the Viper huddle here. I'm one-man banding tonight, by the way, play-by-play producing and operating the camera. Hopefully we'll have a camera operator once district play gets underway. If not, I'll make it work. But, yeah, if the camera's lagging a little bit behind and the scoreboard's a little slow to update, that's why. It should be Viper basketball to start the second half. Looking at the possession arrow down there. So we're going to get DeFore, Block, Herring, Brannon, and Kirkendall, the starting 5 on the court. No, I was wrong. It's Glen basketball. Misread the arrow. Glen basketball, they are going from right to left here in this second half. Vipers defending left to right. And the second half is underway. So Glen on the attack, lost the handle. Almost poked away from behind. Kicked it over to the near side to Hernandez. Hernandez back out on top. Top of the key for 3. That missed an air ball, missed everything. But the rebound kicks over to the Grizzlies over on the left corner off the back of the iron. No good. And Block says that's enough of that. He comes down with the long rebound and hands it off to DeFore. The Vipers with the basketball looking for their first points of the second half. And DeFore, coast to coast, draws a foul from behind. Mad that he didn't get the layup to go, but he took a hard foul from behind. And that one called on Hudson Roberts, his first. And Henry DeFore will be at the free throw line for the first time tonight. Free throw up and good. calmly sinks them both. So Vipers draw first blood in the second half, back up to a 9-point lead. Hernandez guarded by Herring. Vipers again coming out in the zone defense. Pass over to the near side, back over to Hernandez. At the free throw line, turn around. Ball kicked away by Brandon, but they get it back. Out on top, or three, top of the key. Drains it. Nice shot from Dallas Hernandez. Again, Glenn playing their third game in 4 days. Not showing any signs of tired legs yet. They're hanging around here. 2-possession game, 27-21. Block. Hands it back out to Herring. Herring, right side, splits the defense. Ball stripped away on the way up, and it'll go out of bounds to the Grizzlies. So a chance to pull within 3 or 4 here for Glenn. As Hernandez walks it up the court. Rolls it to the free throw line, turn around. Back out to Hernandez. Thought about 3, pulled it down. At the free throw line again, driving right side, cut off nicely. Ball deflected by Block and out of bounds. Nice job by Trey Block. Viper basketball, 6:33 to go. Sluggish start here to this third quarter. DeFore, outlet pass over on the left wing to Herring, back to Kirkendall. Good pass down low to Brandon, and push foul from behind. Going to be called on Justin Lee. That should be number 1 on him. It is. Second team foul on the half. Casey missed it last year. The rules changed. Instead of 7 fouls and a 1-on-1, it's 5 fouls, and you automatically shoot 2, and they reset at the end of each quarter. Ooh, that's an offensive foul. Yep. Hayden Brandon called for the charge. The ball will go back to the Grizzlies. A little moisture on the floor there after the collision. Got to do a little maintenance here on the court. All right, cleanup complete. Back to play. As Hernandez will bring it up from right to left. Trying to pull his Grizzly back within 3 or 4. Pass kicked over here to the near side to Roberts. Roberts. Back on top to go to Kamwenda. Back to Roberts. Down to the corner for 3, left side, off the iron, too strong, and the rebound pulled down by Block. Block looking up court. Alley-oop to Brennan, slams it home! Perfectly timed. And then a foul going to be called on DeFore on the other side. That'll be 3 on Henry. We've got to keep an eye on that now, 29-21. Henry DeFore with 3 fouls. Coach Jaime Sierra disagreeing with that call. Already in his 4th year here at Vandegrift. That's hard to believe. His seniors on the court right now were freshmen when he got here. Shut off the iron to good. The rebound pulled down by Kirkendall. Rolls it over to Herring. Herring back the block on the far side. Give and go to Brandon. That ball poked away, and Glenn comes up with it. Here come the Grizzlies right to left. Give and go. That's a travel. Not called. Tipped up in the air, and Glenn comes up with the basketball. Near side, Hernandez thought about 3, pulled it down as Herring jumps out on him. Back on top to go to Roberts between the circles. Now at the free throw line. Turnaround jumper off the iron, no good. Rebound tipped, controlled by Glenn. Glenn right now doing a better job on the boards than the Vipers are. Head fake, got him up in the air. Cut off in the paint, backdoor cut. Altered by Kuykendall. Kuykendall comes out with a rebound. Good work on the boards and on defense. Preston Kirkendall. Give and go. Harry misses it and kicks it back out to the far side. DeFore double team trap in the corner. He's in trouble, and did they call a timeout? Yeah, timeout called as Henry DeFore trapped in the far corner. 4:45 to go. 29-21 your score. Tough defensive struggle here in this non-district contest. Game number 2 on the season for Vandegrift, number 3 for the Glen Grizzlies. Vipers will head up north to the Cleburne tournament this weekend, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I've been up there for some baseball, beautiful baseball facility out there. So the Vipers heading to the Cleburne tournament. And then back home to take on Leander 1 week from tomorrow at 11:30. I always give coaches a hard time. Just because you guys are out on break doesn't mean the rest of the world is. So we'll be here with you on Tuesday morning. If you're still stuck at work, we can entertain you. Help you pass today as the Thanksgiving holiday approaches. Viper basketball, 4:45 to go, third quarter, up by 8, 29-21. Brannon, Underwood, Kirkendall, block, and DeFore on the court. Henry DeFore playing with 3 fouls. Got to play smart here. He'll inbound it on the baseline. And gets it in. It's intercepted by Glenn. Had problems getting that ball in, and then Kirkendall with the foul to prevent the breakaway. That'll be 2 fouls on Preston Kirkendall. I'm still fighting not to say Kuykendall. That's what I said all year last year before learning it was incorrect. Apparently he let Coach get away with mispronouncing his name for 2 years, so I don't feel so bad. Here's Hernandez on the dribble. Still with it. Picks it up, gets it over to Roberts. And ball batted out of bounds by Kirkendall. Vipers have some height this year. Kirkendall 6'5". Brandon 6'8". 6'9", Grant Gork-Pawala. Left side jumper off the iron, no good. A rebound, save, but on the baseline, out of bounds at Vandegrift. Speaking of Grant Gork-Pawala, the 6'9" senior forward will check into the ball game. He comes in for Brannon. Luke Underwood in the ball game, inbounds it to DeFore. Pass on the far wing. Block, driving. Baseline, cut off. Double team, lost it out of bounds, and it'll go back over to Glenn. Right now, the Vipers look a little bit out of sorts. Their defense is preserving this 8-point lead. But the offense struggling right now. Pass on the far side. Gets it over to the far wing. And a wild shot off the glass, no good. And a foul going to be called here on Gork-Pawala, I believe. That'll be 2 on Grant. And send Glenn to the free throw line to shoot 2. Dallas Hernandez at the line to shoot 2. And the first one is up and bangs off the iron, no good. Hernandez hits 1 out of 2. Glenn creeps a little closer, back within 7. Block to Kirkendall. Give and go, left side, shot up and in. Great ball movement up the court quickly. Gork-Pawala finished it off. Viper lead back up to 9. Their biggest has been 10. That's 17-7. Hernandez cut off. Kicks it over to the near side. Dribble drive. The floater from the left side off the iron. No good. The rebound pulled down by Block. Block pushing it up the court. Give and go and forced the pass, but Block gets it back. Little running hook shot in the paint, up and in by Trey Block. And the Vipers have their biggest lead of the night at 33-22. Over on the far side, this is Dallas Hernandez with it. Over in the far corner for 3. Wow, that should have been from 4. Orden Roberts with his 4 3-pointer of the ball game. That one from way downtown. Kirkendall working against the press. Over the Block, left side. Head fake. He drives, puts up the floater. Trying to get alley-oop it to Kirkendall. Right side jumper. Underwood for 3 off the iron. Short. Underwood fouls the shot. Gets it. Has the ball poked away and stolen by Glenn. 33-25. Drive on the left side. Cut off. And a foul going to be called on Luke Underwood. Poked it away from behind, but draws a foul. 2:22 to go. Herring comes in for the 4. And Erotica coming in here for Underwood. Vipers with 5 fouls, so we'll shoot 2 free throws now. That's the new rule I was talking about. Took effect last year. So Justin Lee at the free throw line. He is 1 for 1 from the stripe. Free throw up and off the iron, no good. Denham Moore checking in, 6'2" junior guard, number 13 for the Grizzlies. Second free throw off the iron, no good, and Block clears the board again. He's had a good game on the boards and on offense. Brings it across the stripe, left to right. Still with the dribble, far side. Takes it coast to coast, goes hard to the hoop. A lot of contact, no foul. Hustling for the rebound, loose on the call. Coach Sierra can't believe there was no foul in that play. Near side. Back to Orton Roberts. 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Kicks it over to the far wing. Almost. They're going to get. They called that foul, and they don't call one on the other end. There's a foul called on Trey Block. That's his first. And that'll put Glenn to the free throw line again. That's exactly what Coach Sierra is saying right now. He got mugged on the right side, no foul. That was a ticky-tack one, and they blow the whistle. As Orton Roberts hits the free throw. Hayden Brandon checking back into the game for the Vipers. That 11-point lead has been trimmed to 6 as Robert hits both of them. Mikai Adiobio checking in for the Grizzlies. 5-0 run here for Glenn. They've cut that comfortable lead almost in half. Give and go. Nice pass to Herring. Now they got 3-on-2. Herring, good pass down low. Left side, no good, but a foul. Foul going to be called on Malik Etiobia as Grant Gorpawala go to the line to shoot 2. He was gearing up for a slam, I believe. First free throws of the night for Gorpawala. Nothing but net. Always nice to see big guys shoot nice free throws. Hit them both. Stops the bleeding, nudges the lead back up to 8 at 35-27. .90 seconds to go in this third quarter. Passing the far side to Adiobio. Give and go in the paint. Down low on the baseline. Double team trap. Left side jumper for 3. That's off the iron. No good. Rebound. And that should be over the back. And it will be over the back. Called on Rico Norman, who's checked in. 2 on Norman. Thank you, Christina. Letting me know that all is well with the broadcast. The inbound pass. Aronica gets it back over the block. Back to Aronica. Double team trap. In trouble. Back to block. Gets it across the line in time. Still with the dribble. Alley-oop down low to Brandon. Saved, but stolen away by the Grizzlies. Long outlet pass. Poked away, and Glenn gets it back somehow over the near side. Now driving down to the corner. On the baseline, cut off. Under a minute to go. In the corner for 3. On the left side, off the side of the rim. Or side of the backboard, I should say. Here comes Herring on the drive. Left side, jumper for 3. Off the iron, no good. Had a good look. Did Aronica, but the shot no good. 39 seconds. Pass up here to the near side. Got Diobio. Hands it back out to Roberts. Ball stolen away. The breakaway, Aronica looking for contact. Hits the shot and draws a foul. Maddox Aronica could have hung his head after missing the 3-pointer, but he kept playing defense. Gets the steal. Gets the bucket. Now go to the line and try to complete the old school 3-point play. As Gork Pawala comes in for block. Maddox Aronica, just a junior. Off the iron, no good. The rebound pulled down by Brannon. Turn around off the iron, no good. Tipped up in the air, still loose. And Glenn comes up with it. 10-point Viper edge. Still can't quite bury this Glenn ball club. Shot for three from the left side off the iron, too strong. Kirkendall comes out with the rebound. Looking up court. On the drive, right side, head fake. Kicks over the far side to Aronica. Aronica, the floater, right-hander, off the iron, no good. Battling for the rebound. Loose on the court. Glenn comes up with it. They got a breakaway here to the left side. As the buzzer sounds, and that's the end of a frantic third quarter. Started off slow, but it picked up. 37-27. Vipers lead by 10. 24 minutes in the books. 8 minutes left to go. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching Vandegrift Vipers basketball on the Vype Live Network. Welcome back to the Viper Pit on the campus of Vandegrift High School in Austin, Texas. Merle Bertrand here with you on this Monday evening, Monday Night Basketball. As the Vipers have opened up a 10-point lead, outscored the Grizzlies in that quarter 12-9 to turn a 7-point lead into a 10-point advantage. And it will be Viper basketball to start this fourth quarter. Herring to 4, Kirkendall in your shot right now. Brannon and Block down low on the post for the Vipers. And that pass is too long and intercepted. Not the start Coach Sierra wanted to this fourth quarter. And the ball poked away. Nice job there by Herring. Loose ball on the court. Rugby scrum, jump ball, and it will go to Glenn. Grizzly basketball on the baseline. Orton Robertson inbound it underneath the bucket. Pass over on the far wing. This is Dallas Hernandez with it. Off the screen. Picked up by DeFore. DeFore did a good job playing with those three fouls. Shot for three from beyond the arc, too long. The rebound pulled down by DeFore on the long board. DeFore still with the dribble, and foul called away from the basketball. That is going to be number 2 on Hudson Roberts. Herring inbound it right next to Coach Jaime Sierra. Gets it into DeFore. What do we got? A foul away from the basketball, looks like. Holding foul looks like called on. Number 12, that's Kumwenda. That's his third. Only Grizzly player with 3 fouls. 2 quick fouls here for Glenn. Pass out on top to Herring. Far corner to DeFore. DeFore driving to the baseline. Cut off nicely by the Grizzlies. Boy, had Kirkendall, didn't see him, and that ball thrown away out of bounds. Got to go back to Glenn. Pass over here to the near side to Justin Lee. Picked up by Herring. Lee to his right. DeFore jumps out on him. The 2-3 zone. Pass to the near corner. Driving. The floater from the left side. Short. Rebound pulled down by Brennan. Brennan has it poked away, but Kirkendall will track it down. And how is that not a foul? There's got to be a foul on somebody. The bodies collide. There's got to be a foul on somebody. I don't care who you call it on somebody. I will never understand that. Lynn comes away with the basketball. Shot for three on the left side, off the iron, short, and the rebound pulled down by DeFore. 3-on-1 break. DeFore will take it coast to coast. Missed the shot, no good. Look for contact again, no foul. The long outlet pass on the right side. Underhead scoop shot blocked by Brannon. Over to Kuykendall. The ball winds up in the hands of Herring. Herring a 2-on-1 break. Give and go left side DeFore. Too strong. Rebound pulled down by Glenn. Ball deflected by Block, but Glenn gets it back. Furious action, back and forth. Not a lot of scoring. Split the defense. Hernandez forces the shot off the iron, no good. The rebound controlled by Kuykendall. Rolls it over to Block. 2 minutes gone in this fourth quarter. Nobody scored. Not for lack of trying. Tough defense. Pass on the far side to Herring. Herring to Kuykendall. Near side to Ford. Ford driving on the baseline. Shakes off the defense. Kicks it back out on top. Herring with the head fake. In the paint. Puts up the floater and in. Dustin Herring's first points of the night. Gives the Vipers their biggest lead of the night at 12. 39-27. Pass left side. Driving. The floater from the left side. Too long. Rebound pulled down by Block. Take care of the basketball. Work some clock here now. Block still with it. Lost the handle. As soon as I say that, lost the handle. 1-on-2 break for the Grizzlies. And a good job by DeFore to prevent the breakaway. That is going to be 4 fouls, however, on Henry DeFore. And we still have 5 minutes and 13 seconds to go in this fourth quarter. As Rico Norman checking back in for the Grizzlies. And Vipers will take a full timeout here with 5 minutes and 13 seconds to go. If you're out there tuned into the broadcast, thank you very much for allowing me to shake off the cobwebs here tonight. Thank you to the Vandegrift Boys Basketball Booster Club for having us out again for another season of Viper basketball. Great crowd on hand. Good to see the students out here. That's what you'd love to see. I assume that's a lot of football guys behind the basketball bench supporting their fellow Vipers. I know I saw some Lady Viper players in the crowd wearing their t-shirts earlier tonight. Coach Jaime Sierra doing such a great job of getting the students involved. We'll see the band out here at multiple times throughout the season. We'll see cheerleaders later on once we get into district play. 39-27, inbound pass. Who caught the Viper sleeping there, and it's going to be Hudson Roberts with the easy bucket. 39-29. Herring across the timeline. Still with the dribble. Pass to the near side to Aronica. Passing the post to Brandon. Working. Kicks it back out left side. They're going to call 3 seconds. In there too long. 3-second violation called here on the Grizzlies, on the Vipers. Give the ball back to the Grizzlies with 4:54 to go. This game is not wrapped up yet. A 10-point lead, but a lot of time left. Hernandez hands it off to Hudson Roberts. Good pass down low, reverse layup up and in. 2 quick buckets. That time it's Kamwinda. His first points of the ball game. Lead trimmed down to 8. Vipers need some points here. Block over the far side. Aronica. Pass to the near side to Herring. Out on top, Kuykendall. Not there. Pass down low to Brandon in the paint. Turnaround jumper and in. That's what he was trying to do on the last possession. Just ran out of time working in the paint. Back up to a 10-point edge, 41-39, passing the far side. Near side. And that's a travel, I think. Nope, they're going to call a foul here on the Vipers. They're going to get Dustin Herring with his second foul on the floor, not a shooting foul. As Grant Gork-Pawala coming in for Brandon. 4:02 to go, fourth quarter. Vipers up by 10. Inbound pass to Hernandez. Rolls it out on top to Camwinda. Back to Hernandez. Off the screen. Dribble drive, left side. On the baseline, nowhere to go. Rolls the pass back door, cut off Micey. And out on top. And Herring there with the interception. Shove from behind and no foul. Are you kidding me? Vipers get back in position, go back to work on defense. Shot muscled up, misses everything, out of bounds. That should be Viper basketball, and it will be. Aronica with the basketball. Rolls it right side to Block. Block, what a nice move. On the baseline, kicks it back out. Gort Pawala hands it off to Aronica. Head fake, back on top to Kirkendall. He wanted to shoot but lost the handle. Shaking off the defense, now attacks. Out on top to Block. Vipers taking care of the basketball. 3:03 to go, and Trey Block is shaken up. A timeout taken by Vandegrift as Trey Block. If he stepped on something or what happened exactly, Doc Shiver's going to take a look at him. If I remember right, Trey Block was injured at the end of last season. So hopefully this is nothing serious. Hopefully he just took a shot somewhere. Vipers with just one timeout remaining. Glenn has all four of theirs. 3 minutes, 1 second to go. Early season, you're hoping it's just a cramp there for Block. He's getting up and walking it off. Doc Shivers brought out his Star Trek stun gun over there and got him working again. Here's Brandon on the right post. Turn around, left hand hook shot off the iron, no good. The rebound pulled down by the Grizzlies. Had a good look, just couldn't get the shot to go down. That's coast to coast, no good, and they're going to get Brandon with the foul. Couldn't quite get planted. Shooting foul here with 2:49 to go. Free throw rims out, no good for Hernandez. Two, 3, and 4 coming in for the Grizzlies, both at the OBOs. And Quaylen Davis making an appearance tonight wearing number 4. Dallas Hernandez, second free throw coming up. That one does a 360 and drops through. 9-point Viper edge, 41-32. Inbound far side. Over to Brandon in the far corner. Thought about attacking, backs it back out to protect the basketball. Over to the near side to the 4. Playing with 4 fouls. Good to see him back on the court, and then a foul going to be called here. Viper fans a bit of a sarcastic cheer as they finally called a foul on the Grizzlies. The inbound pass to the 4. Aronica with it now. And Glenn trying to foul to get the Vipers at the free throw line if they need to. One more will do just that. Dangerous pass, and there's the foul. That foul called on Malik at TOBO on a dangerous pass. Vipers are actually lucky they were going to go to the free throw line here because that could have been intercepted. But it's the 15th foul, so that will send Henry DeFore to the line to shoot 2. DeFore 2 for 2 from the stripe. And a Jinxon. That one glanced off the iron. So the foul squad will come out, and the starters are coming in for the Grizzlies. DeFore hits 1 out of 2. Gets it back up to a 10-point edge with 2.5 to go in this one. Pass over on the far side. The floater high out the glass, off the iron, no good. Tipped up in the air and still loose, battling for it, and the Grizzlies come over the basketball. The floater right side, got it to fall. Timeout called by the Grizzlies as a tough shot knocked down by Hudson Roberts. Glenn back within 8, 42-34. They have 3 timeouts remaining, 2:17 left in this one. Looked like it might be easy. Vipers led by 8 after the first quarter. And led by 7 at the half, but it really hasn't changed all that much. It was a 10-point Viper lead at the end of the third quarter, and we've been hovering between 8 and 11 points ever since. Grizzlies under head coach John Ortiz, thank you to him for getting me their roster this morning. Full court press coming up. Vandegrift have to work against that. They get it in 2-4. And push from behind. The foul going to be called on Denham Moore. They're going to foul quickly here and force the Vipers to beat them from the free throw line. Two shots coming, 4-4. First one no good. Second free throw for the senior, Henry DeFore. That one rimmed out no good, and the rebound pulled down by Glenn. They got a chance to make it a 2-possession game. That's why they fouled, hoping for something like that. There's a shot off the iron, no good. Vipers got away with the foul there. Veronica comes up the rebound over to DeFore, left side. He'll take it hard to the hoop, up and in. So nice bounce back, 4-4. Back up to a 10-point lead, 44-34. Stolen away by DeFore. He'll take it coast to coast, up and in. So Henry DeFore with the redemption tour here. Biggest lead of the night for Vandegrift. There's a shot for 3 off the iron, no good. And they're going to get Veronica, I think, on the fouls. He cut underneath. So that'll be 3 free throws here for Glenn. 1:39 to go. Vipers lead 46-34. 3-point shots, so 3 free throws, and the first one is no good from Orden Roberts. That's the first thing he's done wrong all night. He was 2 for 2 from the stripe. 16 points in the ball game. Hits the second one. Now 17. The foul squad coming back in. The reserves coming in, whose sole job is to foul the Vipers and get them to the free throw line. And then once they're there, the offensive and defensive players will come back in. Hits 2 out of 3. So look for the quick foul if they don't get the steal. 10-point lead, 1:39 to go. Inbound pass to DeFore. Works a couple of seconds off the clock, and then is fouled by Quaylen Davis. So DeFore at the stripe again. 3 for 6 from the line tonight. Make it 4 for 7. That's more like it. That one's short. Rebound pulled down by the Grizzlies. 11-point Viper edge. Pass over here to the near side. Drive it on the baseline. Cut off. Down low in the right post. Clock ticking down. Good work on there by Destin Herring. Forced a long pass outside. Wild shot down low. The pass down low on the baseline. Spin move off the iron. No good. Rebound fought for. Put up and in. By Kamwinda, I believe that was. Yep. And there's your foul. 47-38. And it'll be Destin Herring at the free throw line. 2 points on the night for the junior guard. He'll get 2 shots. And the first one's good. Man, he slammed that thing up there, a line drive shot. And before getting a nice round of applause as Luke Underwood comes in. Second free throw off the iron, no good. The rebound pulled down by the Grizzlies. 10-point lead, 1 minute to go. Triple drive left side, and blocked by Brandon. Over to Herring. Herring kicks it off to Veronica. Kirkendall with it. Yeah, looks like the fouls are going to stop here, and the Vipers can run out this clock over the far side to Underwood. 38 seconds to go. Back out on top. Vipers playing keep away. Kirkendall with it. Spins away from the defense. Back to Herring. 25 seconds. Herring back out on top to Kirkendall. Looks down, make sure he hasn't stepped over the line. 18 seconds. Back out to Herring. 10 seconds left. Vipers going to get their first win of the season at home in the home opener. And the final score is going to be Vandegrift 48 and Glenn 38. So 48-38, the final score. Vipers get the win to even up their record at 1-1 heading into their first tournament of the season. And Glenn will drop to 1-2. They are off until they travel down south to take on Del Valle on Friday. We'll take a break, get the score numbers put together, and be back to wrap this one up. You're watching Vandegrift Vipers basketball on the Vype Live Network. And welcome back to the Viper Pit. Vipers with the victory tonight here, 48-38. We will give you the very unofficial scoring numbers that look like this. First for the visiting Glen Grizzlies, leading all scorers tonight. 18 points in the ballgame for Orden Roberts. Pretty much single-handedly kept his team in the game. 18 points for Orden Roberts, 8 points for Hudson Roberts, 7 points for Dallas Hernandez, 4 points for Elijah Kamwinda, and a single point for Justin Lee for the Grizzlies to drop down to 1-2 on the season, heading into the next ball game down south at Del Valle on Friday night. For the Vandegrift Vipers, leading the Vipers tonight, 14 points for Henry DeFore, 11 points for Trey Block. He was also in double digits on the night. 8 points for Luke Underwood, 7 for Grant Gork-Pawala, 3 points apiece for Destin Herring and Preston Kirkendall, and 2 points for Maddox Veronica to close out the scoring for the Vipers, who even up their mark at 1-1 overall. And they will get through school tomorrow, Wednesday, and then head up north to Cleburne to take part in the Cleburne tournament. A lot of times, Coach will come up here. I don't think he's going to do that tonight. We didn't really talk about that, but when we get into the district games, he'll come up here and give us his thoughts. But I think tonight on a school night, we'll just go ahead and wrap it up. And again, our next broadcast will be 1 week from tomorrow. 1 week from tomorrow, 11:30 in the morning, as the Vipers host the Leander Lions right back here at the Viper Pit. And then we'll be with you for all the district games starting off in December. Viper football coming up on Thursday night from UFCU Stadium on the campus of Texas State University down in San Marcos. That broadcast will be on the NFHS network. We'll post a link at Vype.com and it will direct you over to that site. That is a pay-per-view broadcast as per UIL rules on NFHS on Thursday night as the Vipers take on Brandeis. Want to again thank the Vandegrift Vipers Boys Basketball Booster Club. All the sponsors, will bring up there so you can see them one more time. All those folks that make it possible for us to come out here. Our technical director, Stina Vincott. Our communications director, My Better Half. And our QA tonight, Christina Weber-Bertrand. Everybody over at Vype Media. My name is Merle Bertrand, signing out from the Viper Pit. First one is in the books, and the Vipers get the win by a final score of 48-38. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast, and we'll see you 1 week from tomorrow right here on the Vype Live Network. Good night, everybody.